on the area. The women's 200 free now, and this showcases swimmers in the middle of the pool that are teenagers facing off in a budding rivalry. You see the American record held by Allison Schmidt out of the University of Georgia. This is Missy Franklin in lane 5.
Just 17 years old, 5 Olympic medals. One of her signature events, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, she was 4th in London last summer in this event by 1/100th of a second, just missing winning the bronze.
And the challenger next to her in lane 4, Katie Ledecky.
Can we start saying rival? I mean, I don't know if it's too early yet. I mean, this is an event that Katie Ledecky is really starting to maybe come down to. The winner of the gold medal in the 800-meter freestyle, and I think an event that the United States would love to have her concentrate more on in the years ahead.
Jessica Caballero from Brazil's in lane 1. Erica Erndl next to her in lane 2. Chelsea Chanot. Then it's Ledecky and Franklin. Leah Smith, the 17-year-old, in lane 6. Nina Rangelova from Bulgaria in lane 7. And lane 8 is Carly Bispo.
You know, I've been here since early today, and as you see Missy Franklin, I saw Katie Ledecky about 2 hours before the meet started. She was one of the only swimmers that had gotten in the meet. She really had her game face on early on. I asked her if she was excited about swimming this event, and she said, absolutely. I love the 800, I love the 800 freestyle, but it would be a dream of mine to be able to make that 800 free relay at some point in my career, and I think she's got a great chance in the years ahead.
An event a lot of people are excited about right here, Ledecky and Franklin. Lanes 4 and 5.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about that, but there are some good swimmers in here as well. Chelsea Chanot, for example, lane number 3. She was the only one to break, one of the only 3 swimmers to break 2 minutes. So, you know, there's a lot of really solid swimmers here, but boy, it doesn't take Missy Franklin a long time to get going on this. Now, she's doing just the opposite of what she did in the 100 freestyle, where when she came back against Natalie Coughlin the other day, but now it's all of a sudden she's taken the early lead.
Franklin from Centennial, Colorado, half body length lead right now on Ledecky.
Looking very good right now. 50, 56.7 going out. Ledecky about 7/10 of a second behind, but a good, smart swim so far by Franklin. She's moved over to the left side of the lane. She doesn't want to give any kind of draft to Ledecky. Now Ledecky, curiously, is still swimming in the middle of the pool. I'd kind of inch up against that lane line, try to catch a little bit of a draft if I could. She should be able to come home and at least with an equal footing against Franklin right there. Is Franklin looking very solid at the 150 mark.
Ledecky in the white cap, half body length. She's maintaining that lead right now. Franklin over Ledecky, lane 5 over lane 4.
Franklin is just about as far over against that lane line as she can get, but here comes Ledecky, and Ledecky is breathing to her right so she can see Franklin coming home.
The challenger making the charge in lane 4. It's Ledecky trying to overtake Franklin. Ledecky and Franklin. Franklin and Ledecky and Ledecky.
It is Ledecky.
She wins it.
3. Oh, it is a rivalry. We can say that. And a great rivalry and a great position for the United States. Wow. Spectacular swim for both swimmers. That is now the 2nd and 3rd fastest time in the world for Missy Franklin and Katie Ledecky, and a best time by 2 seconds by Katie Ledecky. Here we are at the 100 tray. Watch what Franklin does. I think she might have jumped on that first 25 just a touch too much. Underwater off the wall, you see Franklin doing a good job. She's eyeing Ledecky as they're going down toward this 3rd 50, but here's the finish right there. Ledecky with that white cap, eyeing Franklin all the way, and you know she's a racer. Both of them incredible racers. Hey, we're early, way early, but still, this was exciting to watch. Watch this coming down the stretch. Trey, 3/100ths of a second. That was fun.
A tremendous race in the women's 200 free. Katie Ledecky wins this, and Katie joins us now. Talk about your last 100 there. What was the difference?
I just really focused on that last 100 and just put everything I had into it with the legs and just It was a great race with Missy. It was a lot of fun.
Katie, I want to ask you about that because the first 100, you were, you know, a solid body length behind. What was your thought going into that 100, first of all?
I guess I just sort of shut everything out around me and just focused on where I needed to focus on my race.
And then the last 10 meters. Take me through that last 10 meters.
I was just putting in everything I had in the legs, and just I was in a great race with Missy, and it was a great race to get to that wall.
We talked earlier before the meet started, and you said, hey, I'd love to swim this 200 because I'd love to be a part of that 800 free relay. That has to give you a lot of confidence, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. 1:56 mid-season like that is like 2-second best time, I think. So yeah, that definitely gives me a lot of confidence.
Well, congratulations. That's a great race.
Thank you.
Katie Ledecky, a winner over Missy Franklin in the women's 200 free. Coming up next, Ryan Lochte in the pool, the men's 200 free from Mesa.